Itai went from never training calisthenics before to completely mastering the front lever in just 3 months. And the crazy thing is that he did it at 36 with a full-time office job, while today even most 20-year-olds would take years to see the same progress. He wasn't born genetically gifted, he didn't dedicate his entire life to training, so how the fuck did he manage to progress faster than 99% of people? Well, we just used a simple system only the top 1% of calisthenics athletes actually use correctly. And today I'm gonna reveal this system and show you exactly how you can apply it to your own training to achieve your dream skills way faster. I broke it down into 3 steps to make it as easy as possible for you to make sure you follow it correctly. The first thing me and Itai did was analyze his exact starting point. Every person is different. We all have different strong and weak points, different bodies, and different backgrounds. So unlike how most people think, there isn't one perfect training program that fits all. No training program can have the same effect on 2 different athletes, no matter how similar they seem. That's why we needed to understand Itai's exact starting point before ever building him a training program. But how do you analyze yourself? First, you want to have a desired outcome, because if you don't know where you want to reach, what are you even trying to measure? So me and Itai decided on a goal: get the full planche in 3 months. Spoiler alert, we did much more than that. Then we needed to understand visually his starting point, because you can never do anything just based on assumptions. 2 people can say they hold the advanced tuck for 5 seconds, but one will do it completely clean and the other will be falling the entire time. You can never give them the same training program, but how do you visually measure your starting point? Well, when it comes to the front lever, the 3 specific movements that serve as the best indicators are: 1, the front lever hold, which literally measures how you do in the exact skill; 2, the front lever press, which measures how strong your shoulder extension is, which is the most important movement to hold the front lever; and 3, the front lever pull-up, which shows you exactly how strong your retraction and your explosive strength are. Once we found exactly where Itai was standing in each of those, not only did we know the exact exercises we can work with, but we were also able to map out his exact muscular, tendon, and nervous system strength and weaknesses. And that's one of the most important steps most people miss, which brings me to the second step: building the actual training program. We all know this feeling, training for months on end without knowing if you're doing the right exercises or if you're even progressing. Building the right training program is one of the biggest problems most calisthenics athletes face these days. But the truth is, it's actually pretty simple. When it comes to the front lever or any calisthenics skill, there are 3 specific movements you want to use to analyze yourself and actually in your trainings as well. Those 3 specific movements literally cover every single spot you need to cover in order to work on your skills correctly, which are the isometric hold, straight arm press, and the bent arm pull-up or push-up. So for God's sake, please stop using these random accessory exercises. But only knowing the exercises won't be enough. You also need to know their exact order in the training and the amount of sets and reps you need to do. And honestly, I can make a full YouTube video just going over that. Let me know if you want that in the comments. But to put it simply, you have 4 stages. Stage 1, holding your current progression for 2 to 5 seconds in decent form. In this stage, your only goal should be increasing your max hold. You don't want to think about form. Stage 2, holding your current progression for 6 to 8 seconds decent form. Now you want to work on actually getting your form better. Stage 3, 2 to 5 seconds in clean form. Now you want to increase your hold again, but only with clean form. And stage 4, 6 to 8 seconds in clean form. At this point, congratulations, you can move on to the next progression. I'm gonna share a full cheat sheet to help you decide which exercises to put where and how much according to your current stage. But before that, we need to cover the biggest game changer in Itai's journey, and that's feedbacks and improvements. Itai didn't start from complete zero. He was already training in the gym for years prior to ever doing calisthenics. So from our first meeting, I already knew that he wasn't missing strength. He was just missing knowing how to use the strength he already has. If you never stop to look at your training, understand what to improve, what to focus on next set, or how to adapt your nervous system better to the movement, you will stay stuck forever. Of course, Itai had me to help him exactly in that. And if you want to get the same treatment Itai got to make sure you hit your dream skills way faster than you will alone, in the description or the pinned comment there is a link to book a one-on-one call with me where we'll go over your exact situation, see exactly what you need to improve, and if you fit my one-on-one coaching. The link is below, you can click it if you want, and we'll talk soon. But of course, I'm not gonna leave you without a way to give feedback to yourself. And the best way to do that is by filming your trainings. And I know it sounds simple, but most people don't do that at all or don't use it correctly. Think about it. How many times did you finish a set thinking you were literally the strongest athlete in the world, only to look at the video and see that your hips were completely perpendicular to the floor? And how was the next set? Probably much better, because you got feedback, you realized what was wrong, and now you know how to improve it. But most people simply don't do it enough. They do it for 1 to 2 sets at most in their training. They think, oh, I just need to film my best sets and that's it. The other ones don't really matter. But that's exactly what's keeping you stuck. Of course, that the first 3 sets need to be your strongest. But if you actually want to make sure you maximize your progress, you want to do your best to make each set, no matter how unimportant it seems, as best as possible. I'd recommend you filming every set, or most of the sets, and trying to watch them just a second before going to the next set. Well, asking yourself, what can I improve this set to make sure I fully maximize its potential? If you do that, and if you apply all of the steps I covered in this video correctly, I'm 100% sure that your progress will be much faster, and hopefully as fast as Itai's. And if you have any more questions, feel free to drop them below. I answer everything. Hope you liked the video, and I will see you in the next one.